Welcome to the optional SPT8 School Administration. So, when you become a school administrator, you gain this administration tab at the top. So let's talk about that for a minute. So the first tab that comes up is users. First things first, don't ever create users from this Add New User button. User creation is done in the background on the TTC server every night. So let's talk about what we can do from this screen. Each user has options: view user, edit, reports, disable, and delete. So first let's find the user we're looking for. So here's my test user. If I want to disable that user, I can do it from right here. They will no longer be able to log into my big campus. If I want to edit the user, I can change their first name, last name, any of that good stuff, the school they go to. The big thing here is whenever you want to change their profile picture, this is where you have to do it from. So you just click on Browse and select any picture that you have on your computer. Also, you cannot change their password from here because it is integrated with the server in the background as well. So let's move on to the Groups tab for a minute. Here you can see all the groups in your school. You can delete the groups from here or edit the group. From here you can change the title, the group owner, the description, or the photo. You can also see how many members are in each group in your school. The Schools tab is what lists only your school. Here is where you update your emergency contacts for Lightspeed to contact in case of any emergencies. You can just add any contact for each one of these. The Policies tab is what decides what your staff and students can do on my big campus. So let's drill into the student policy for a minute. Here is where you can decide to allow or disallow specific items on my big campus for your students. For instance, if you didn't want students to be able to message other students, you can check the box for students can't message other students. A few that I wouldn't recommend keeping on is add library items and creating groups. Another policy that you'll notice is the restricted policy. We use this to discipline students that have been misbehaving on my big campus, but don't necessarily deserve to be disabled. So we choose edit, and we can add students to this list. So click add assignment, search my big campus for your user, select add to them, click close, and now hit save at the bottom. Notice that this policy is much more restrictive of the normal user policy. It only allows them to view blogs, discussion, wall posts, and events, and not allow them to post, as well as any conversations, and they cannot use the library. To remove the student from this list, you check their name and click Remove Selected. Then choose Save. Another item you'll gain by being a school administrator is a much more verbose reporting system. So if you go to Reports, you can see everybody in your school as opposed to everybody in your groups. On the first tab, you can be as broad or specific as you want about finding information. You can choose from Everything, which excludes conversations and My Big Campus documents. You can choose Posts, Items, Conversations, and MBC docs. So if we want to be specific and find conversations by my test user in the past year, you can do so. You can show non-deleted and deleted content, or just non-deleted content, and hit search. Now, depending on how long this report has to go back, it will take longer. And there we are. We have 4 messages sent from conversations in the past year by the test user, and the content and what times they were sent. The suspicious activity page will show you any items that MBC considers suspicious. For instance, this student saying it's the bomb, and this student as well saying WTF. Now, just because you see bad words in this does not mean that it showed up that way on the wall. For instance, on this wall, it shows up as characters. You can delete these by just choosing delete. The Suspicious Images tab will show any images that MBC considers suspicious, such as skin tone or other things. The Uploaded Files tab will initially show you the most files that have been uploaded by users in your schools. You can drill down this by going to Students and seeing exactly what items they have uploaded. Even items that have been deleted still show up in this list. Let's talk a little bit about flags. When a student or teacher flags an item, it will instantly send notifications to the group's owner, the school administrator, and any district administrator. To clear these flags, you can go to your notifications and go to your requests, view the details of the flag, decide whether or not it actually needs to be deleted. In this case, it does not. Remember that if email alerts are set up, you will also receive an email notifying you that an item has been flagged. If you go into your notifications and there aren't any requests here, that probably means that either My Big Campus staff or a different administrator has already cleared the flag. In this case, we still have one request left, so we'll go ahead and take a look at it. Once again, this isn't a harmful item, so we'll do nothing.